No one likes a bully unless it's a muscle-tone bully.
It's big money, big cars, big moves. This muscle tone, brah, there ain't nothing to prove. The best breeds from the States to the outback. Keep your eyes peeled, guaranteed you gon' learn that. Beanstalk, big boss on lock. If a canine was God, it would be this dog. Then Fuji, a movie, bad with the bougie. Dressed in designer, collar or Gucci. Fuck friends wanna get a dog. This is straight up facts, nothing like their love, nothing like their pride. They'll bark then bite, they won't fuck you round, won't tell you lies. All they wanna do is ride shotgun Lambo. Chest like Kong, no fear like Rambo. Come to command to the voice and the hand froze. Best set their wrist to your mates and your mates bros. Just started out with Magoo, then from there was a seed. From that seed grew a beast by the name Mr. Bean. And from Bean grew a beanstalk, walks in like Matlock. Cream of the crop, bloodline of some summer. Shout out to the whole Muscle Tone family worldwide.
And we are going to go pick up a dog that I just had imported from Poland from my brother Jacek. I will explain a little more about that dog in a little bit. But first, I gotta get ready, we gotta get out of here, and I gotta find my wife because my wife disappeared. I make these trips with her because it's really boring driving 4 hours round trip without her, and she's a great co-pilot. So let's go inside and try to find my wife because I've been searching the whole property everywhere. I can't find her anywhere. I have no idea where she's at, and she knows we gotta go. So let's go look for her. Babe! I have no clue where this woman is. Her purse is here. Her phone is here. And she's nowhere to be found. Not in a single room in this darn house. Not in there. This house goes on forever. There's a lot of corners and it's all cement walls, so she doesn't hear me when I scream. No, she's not in here. No, gotta go outside. Maybe she's outside. So guys, this is one of the dilemmas I deal with all the time. Looking for my wife. Yeah. And there she is. She's outside. I'm looking for you everywhere. We have to go. And I'm filming already.
I'm already making you late. That's what I do.
Hi, daughter. My daughter, Brittany. The reason the whole delay is happening.
The reason. Love you.
Yeah. Anyhow. One of the issues we debate on every time we go to pick up a dog or we go to Miami to the vet is what car we're going to take with the dogs. And it really comes down to the fact that the Escalade is more comfortable, but it's kind of like kills you on gas driving there and back. And the Maserati is much more fun to drive. But then I drive like a bat out of hell and I get tickets sometimes and kind of does not make my wife too happy, to be honest. But let's find out what we're going to choose today. Probably make her happy, take the Escalade. It's more smooth, no exhaust sound. So, cool thing about the cars though, is that they're both one-of-ones in the entire world. So my Escalade is the SCL Concept Escalade, and the Maserati Levante is the Mansouri. So there was only one of each in the United States, and there was only 3 of each ever made. So far, at least, of the Escalade. I'm sure they'll make more eventually. These are our choices. But we're gonna make her happy today, and we are going to take the Escalade. it's time to go. Leaving Muscletone Boulevard. Alright, so it looks like we need gas. So we stopped at the gas station. There's no way 79 miles are going to get us to Miami and back. So a quick stop, and I'll update you guys on what's going on. This thing is a gas guzzler, guys. It kills me. That's why we don't usually drive it back and forth so far. And but it's still better than the Lamborghini or the SLS Black Series or the Brabus V12. Those cars are like 8 miles a gallon, 9 miles a gallon on a good day. That's if I don't beat on them. So we're gonna fill up with gas. We're gonna head back on the road. Once I'm in the car, I'm gonna tell you guys about this good dog we're picking up, story behind it, and the new plan for Muscletone's new chapter. So I'll tell you guys about this dog I'm picking up. So I called Jacek a couple of months back, and I wanted to see if he had any females he was moving around, around a couple of years old or so, between 1 and 5 years old, what I consider breeding stock, and ready to roll, within the next heat or so. And he showed me some females, and I fell in love with this one particular female. I mean, she is just stunning. Super short, maybe around 11 inches tall, so we're talking micro here, which is not what I usually breed, but that is exactly what I've been working on lately. So I kind of got bored a little bit, and I wanted something new, and my wife thought it was a wonderful idea to make small dogs. A lot of people like smaller dogs. Not everybody wants a big monster in the house, but they still want a monster, but maybe in a shorter frame, right? So I remember we started with the XLs. We thought they were cool. We worked our ways down to the pockets, and the shorter the better, So from XLs to standards to pockets, and now it seems like the micro movement has such a huge following. I mean, huge. Unfortunately, it's mixed with the exotics a lot, and it's unhealthy, and it's not done right. Dogs have really bad movements, short life terms, all kinds of health issues. So I'm going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And we have produced quite a few micros in the past few years, most of them by accident. But I understand why they came out by accident. I understood why the recipe was what it was, and where the gene came from. And now that I understand it quite a bit, I know that I can make it and capitalize on it. So who better out of my partners than Jacek? Jacek being the shortest partner we have, he also has the shortest dogs in the Muscletone camps. Jacek's dogs are all 13 inches and below. And so you're talking micro-sized dogs. But they're monsters. I mean, look at Smeagol. It's a gorgeous, phenomenal specimen. And I just did a breeding with Smeagol. I posted the 2 males. Amazing, amazing little males. And I wanted something maybe off of Phantom, which is my Magusan that I had sent to Jacek and we brought back, who now belongs to a very famous basketball coach for the Pistons. And one of those dogs with that beautiful look on a perfectly show frame, and has enough bone and gait, and now what I do is take it and do exactly what we did in the past, create a monster. So for example, we needed to create dogs like Magoo, Bison, and Nemesis, and Beanstalk, and Tyrone. If anyone's seen any of those dogs that I just mentioned, these are all 100-pound dogs, all monsters, or at least in the high 80s, low 90-pound dogs, and they're all in the pocket frame, 15 inches. So those are what you call your really massive extreme dogs. I don't believe the numbers people give you unless you see it with your own eyes. You have a 90-pound, 14 and a half inch tall dog. These are real numbers. That is a hell of a monster. I mean, that is an unbelievable number for that height. So those dogs is what we use to create dogs like King Kong, Paulo, Gaza, Mr. Bean, McGregor, Claude. I mean, you go on, the list goes on these type of dogs that were show quality dogs but still had the extreme substance on them. So now what we needed to do, Brabus is another one of those dogs, and let's not forget Smeagol's dad. So those were all on the shorter frame, show quality dogs that were produced by these extreme monsters that we had. So now let's go one step further. Let's shrink them a little more. Let's create a new line, a micro line, with the same look, same substance, same health, maybe for a different clientele, right? So now we're looking at the clientele, which is what I've been surrounding myself quite a bit with lately in the exotic car world. These guys travel with their little dogs. The girlfriend, the wife, whoever it is, always has a dog next to them. I have some friends, they're men, and they got these little dogs, and they're big bodybuilder men, and they drive these, $1 million cars, and you have this little, don't even know what it is. What do you call those little dogs? They walk around them.
Like chihuahuas?
Not the Chihuahua, and the other one, the fluffy one.
Oh, the Pomeranians?
Pomeranians, yeah, that thing. They all got one. And I just don't think it suits them. I don't think it's a manly dog. And some of them have been going to the French Bulldogs, but they're always complaining about the health issues with them. And to be honest, French Bulldogs are cool. Out of all of those dogs, that would be my number one, but not my type of dog. I'd rather make a mini bully the size of a Frenchie, but healthy, and even more extreme and massive than a Frenchie, but the same height. And I think I can do it. I have done it. I think I can do it on a consistent basis. And I can also make life expectancy over 10 years, God willing, of course. So that is what we're working on. We'll show you more of that dog when we pick her up. When we get to customs and to the airline, and we'll start filming again and showing you guys some more videos of the dog and pictures of her. So stay tuned. Be right back. So it's dark now. We just pulled up to the Swiss port at the Miami International, where we're gonna pick up the dog. Trying to figure out where the heck we're gonna park. They're not really giving us a parking area. Let's see here. And just gonna park in the middle of the road, I guess. There's no one here. It's late night. So I believe the broker already cleared customs with the dog. So all we have to do is just walk in there and pick it up. Everything's been paid online. Things are much easier than it used to be when I first started. Before being able to pay online and having to pick up all the documents and walk to customs, come back to the airline with the stamped papers. If you were missing something, you had to come back to the airline, get the other document. That's if you hadn't had all the documents sent to you properly with original forms. We don't have to do that now. So, life's easy. But heading over now to pick up the dog. Dog is here. We're gonna go pick her up right now. Here's my wife with the dog already and all the documents. And there she is. There's her baby girl. We gotta cut those zip ties off real quick so we can let her out.
I think those are the only ones.
I think that's the only two they have on there. Yeah, let's... She is gorgeous. Pure muscle tone, rear and arm. She is so short, guys. Beautiful creature, just amazing. Look at her. Real muscle tone right there, buddy. Perfection. Lift her head, baby.
The other way, sorry.
Lift her head.
Look up. Oh,
Look at that chest. Look at that head.
that's a pretty mama.
When I tell you guys, you can't tell how short she is, but she is short. She is short and properly stacked.
She's been traveling for hours.
Her shoulders. Travel puts a lot of stress on dogs. She looks incredible though.